Hey guys, I thought I'd do a quick video here. I've been fighting something that's either a common cold or the onset of syphilis. I don't know. It could be either one. But I got a few things in the mail from John Strange. If you're not familiar with him, you might want to check out his channel. I'll have a link in the description below. And he sent me some interesting little items here, and I thought I'd, do a show and tell. And the first little thing is this little stare at decimal equivalent chart, which also does some tap sizes as well. It tells you the tap size and threads per inch, and then gives you the trap drill size. But this is kind of cool because it's rotary, and if you see, you set your fraction here, like say 23/64, and then you look down in the window here, and that's 0.35938. Well, you got your half, quarter, eighth, 16th, 32nd, 64th. Kind of cool. The tap sizes are in this window. You just move it over to what size you're using. It's the larger sizes. So you got a 13 16ths 10. Use a 23 32nd tap drill. Cool little item. I've never seen one like this before. I don't know if it's old or somebody put it in this lamination or what. Anyway, he also sent me some consumables. Good cutoff wheel there. Some pieces of metal that stick together. Some neoliberal magnets. I already got a use for these coming up. Something I do not have, which is a metric micrometer. I do not have any metric micrometers. If I need metric, I usually just use the digital calipers to convert them. I think I got this one zeroed, but if anybody's, this is made in England. If anybody's familiar with the DCMT calipers made in England of this style, I don't see any numbers on it or anything. Is the only adjustment in the anvil here? Because that's the only adjustment I could find. There's nothing on the barrel. I didn't see anything inside to adjust the barrel in any way. This thumb screw is just sort of kind of stamped on there, or peened on. So if anybody's familiar with if there's another way to adjust them, I did adjust it with with just the anvil, and I think I got it pretty close. But like I say, if anybody's familiar with that, I'd like to know if there's another way to do it and I'm just missing it. He also sent me this oiler, which is I don't know if it's an Eagle oiler, but it's an Eagle style oiler, and it looks really well made. It is missing the top, but he did include this little cap that is a perfect fit for it, which is nice. I've never had an Eagle oiler either. I've had the little squeeze types and that kind, but I've never had an actual Eagle one, so I'm kind of itching to try this out. And there's no markings on it at all, so I'm not quite sure, but it is brass and appears to be in good shape. The end of it's a little knackered, but that's no big deal. And the other item he sent me might go well for determining whether I have the common cold or syphilis. It is a refractometer, however you want to call it. And from what I can tell from doing some research on it, it measures the salinity of urine as well as other fluids. And the way it does that is there's actually supposed to be another piece here that you put your fluid in, and you put it down here. You aim that part up to the light, and then you look in this side. I know it looks like I've spent a lot of time trying to figure out where the batteries go, but it doesn't have any batteries. You just look in this side, or put light into that side, and then you look in this side, and let's see if I can get the camera to show you the scale in there. There you can kind of see it. There's an actual scale in there. Looks a lot clearer than that when it's not on the camera. Focus, there you go. But really cool. I don't know what exactly I'm going to use it for, but you know, if I have it, I'm going to figure out something to use it for. It's a really high quality made part. It's made by Reichert & Young, and from what I can see, these things were really expensive, and they probably still are really expensive, but you know, I'm sure this one's not been calibrated in years. And it is missing a little plastic piece here, which it actually is replaceable from what I can tell, but I'm not sure what I'm going to use it for. I'm not sure what John sent it for me to use it for, and I think he probably just sent it because that's how John is. He just likes to send stuff. But anyway, I do appreciate all that, man. It's going to come in very useful. Like I said, it's stuff I don't have, it's stuff I can use, and whatnot. So let me go show you what else I got recently. Alright, so my dad called me the other day in the morning and he said, hey, let's go get a bike. I said, okay, what'd you find? And this is what he found. 750 Triumph T140 Bonneville. Motor is complete. It is stuck, but we'll get to that. It does not look like it's ever been taken apart. Got your bucket of accessory parts, some pipes, front fender. Like I say, the motor's all there. I'm not sure why it was pulled out of the bike, whether there was a problem with it or not. Doesn't matter. For the price we got it for, it doesn't matter. And here's the rest of it. Everything appears to be there. The tank has been repainted, but it appears to be in good shape. The gauges are in really nice condition. The handlebars are not stock. As you can see, that's sort of your 1970s ape hanger type there. They're straight back and swung straight back, shall we say. It is a disc front brake. I believe it's a 74. I'll come down here and I'll show you why. I don't know for sure if the frame's a 74. This has been modified. Not sure why. Again, doesn't matter for the price we paid for it. I'm not interested in the frame. I'm interested in the rest of it. Forks look restorable. The original airbox is still with it. The rear wheel is not disc brake, which leads me to believe it's probably a 73 or a 74. And seats actually in pretty decent condition. And let's see what's in it. There we go. There is still a battery in it. All the electronics are still there and in place. Do have some mice in there. This is an oil and frame. The rear fender's straight, good condition. Looks like it'll buff out. Original tail light. It's not been modified or not been changed. The rims look to be in restorable condition. They're not. This was actually a true barn find. It had been sitting in a barn for many, many years, and he said he's had it for a long time, and as far as he knows, 4,400 miles is all it ever had on it, as you can see there. Engine, the engine stamp is HJ, T140 HJ, which is a 1974. So I think we've got the original engine to the original bike, but again, doesn't matter for my purposes. One of two things is going to happen with this motor. Either I'm going to get it unstuck and then I'm going to try to start it and sell it as a running motor. I'm going to get it unstuck and I'm not going to be able to start it, and I'll sell it as a fix-it-yourself motor, or it's going to be stuck solid, or something else is wrong inside of it, and it's going to be parted. I will tell you also that it is a right-hand shift, which means it's not any later than 74, I believe. 75 is when they changed to the left-hand shifters, which is sort of the standard now. So we'll be getting into this motor in the future, one way or another. Whatever happens to it, it doesn't get scrapped. That's the important bit. It either goes to somebody who needs the parts, or it runs again as it is. Being that it looks like it's never been taken apart, I'm curious why it was pulled out. He didn't really say. He just said that he was going to do some restoration on it, and I should have inquired more, but you know how that is with people. Did it run? Whatever. Oh yeah, it ran when I parked it. Yeah, well, okay. But anyway, guys, I appreciate you watching, and stay tuned. We'll have more coming. And like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. See you later. Bye.